Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of NIG. I am BarryDunne, and here we have our next edition of the NIG podcast. And here we have our first guest on the podcast today, and we have Syntendo YouTuber. Hey Syntendo, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So Syntendo, tell me, your experience of video games.
My experience of video games, let's see. I basically grew up with a GameCube, so I basically spent my whole childhood playing Smash Brothers and Mario Kart Double Dash and a whole bunch of other games. And I usually played with my friends, and then I got the Wii and played a whole bunch of like Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, all sorts of Wii games, and then I got into mostly some Sony stuff too. So my experience is basically Nintendo, but I still have play Sony sometimes with my friends. So basically, I'm more of a Nintendo person than anything.
Cool. So tell us all about your channel anyway. What kind of videos do you upload onto the channel?
My channel is with me and my friend Andrew, and what we're planning on doing is more Nintendo and Sony videos, like old GameCube games, Wii games, Wii U games, and some Sony PS3, PS4 games. So definitely hoping to get more stuff uploaded soon.
Yeah, I was checking out some videos of Mario Kart 8, they're pretty cool, some of your replay videos.
Yeah, I wanted to record, well, I haven't recorded, but there were shared highlights from Mario Kart 8, but I was waiting to save up money to get the my capture card and my mic and everything. So I was trying to get stuff uploaded to my channel so it doesn't look like it was just an empty space.
Yeah.
And it was still pretty fun to record videos. And I was actually really excited to get the Mercedes-Benz DLC out there. I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing gameplays of the Mercedes-Benz vehicles.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, I think. I like the way that, it was free as well, so I'm not going to complain if it's free, like free DLC.
I didn't even care if it was freaking trucks or something. If it's free, I'm taking it.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so here, I just want to find out your opinion. What would you call the greatest game ever made so far?
That's a hard question because wow, that's a hard question to be honest with you. Because like a lot of people grew up with NES and the Super NES and the N64, but I grew up with gaming before, after that time. So my opinion on the best video game is going to be way different than what they would I think the best game of all time.
Yeah.
When I think of best game of all time, I think the game that basically took so much time out of like my day, and basically I played it 24/7. So let me think. Best game I've ever played. I have to say Melee. Melee, I played a whole bunch. I unlocked all the characters very easily, and that's a game I spent mostly with my friends. So that game took a lot of my time, so I'd say that's the best game of all time, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I never actually played Melee for the GameCube. I played the original on N64. I never owned it, but I absolutely loved that game. It was just so much fun.
It's a really good game.
Yeah, so we were talking a couple of nights ago, I think it was, on Call of Duty actually, and we had a big discussion about Watch Dogs. So, are you getting Watch Dogs?
Of course I'm getting Watch Dogs. Are you kidding? After Watch Dogs, I'm done with Call of Duty. Call of Duty is going to be done with for me, because Advanced Warfare ain't coming for the Wii U, so why not continue Call of Duty on the Wii U? I'm planning on getting a PS4. My friend already has it, but I'm planning to get one of my own and get Advanced Warfare, because that game looks fun, but it's more like a copy of Titanfall, in my personal opinion, but it still looks like a fun game. But of course I'm getting Watch Dogs. It's the closest thing we'll get to GTA on the Wii U.
Well, you can sort of argue that point, like Lego City Undercover.
That is true, but it's this experience you get to play with your friends, because in Lego City Undercover, it's mostly a single-player game, so you don't get to play online with your friends, like in GTA. So Watch Dogs, it's the same premise, but you get online features too.
True.
And you get to go around and shoot your friends and free roam the city like GTA. Excuse me. And basically, it's basically GTA, but with I like to call it Black Hat. Basically, it's a Black Hat. And you just go around hacking stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. And that's just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, Nintendo Treehouse are doing a live Treehouse on, is it Friday the 12th? Yeah, so what do you think they're going to be revealing?
I don't know. I'm hoping for gameplays of the Mario Kart 8 DLCs that are coming out in November. Because all we got was basically a picture, a collage, basically. And I want to see more. I know Wario's Gold Mine's coming out for that DLC, so I'm excited for that most of all.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I think since Smash Brothers and Bayonetta and Hyrule Warriors are coming out in the next couple months, I think there will be more details on those games than anything. But I already know they came out with a Bayonetta deal, not Bayonetta, Bayonetta Direct a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be focusing more on Smash Brothers and possibly Hyrule Warriors, or release dates for the games that revealed at E3 like Splatoon, Yoshi, Mario Maker, probably more stuff on that. But hopefully a new character in Smash Brothers, which I'm hoping. And I'm really excited for Sulk. That was announced probably like 2 months ago, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was about a month ago when he was announced. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that game
But
is crazy for
hopefully.
characters like, it's just ridiculous how many's in it.
Oh yeah. I didn't want Robin in the game because in the trailer they showed off Chrom, and I was like, no way, Chrom! I want him so badly in the game, and then they freaking trolled us all saying, oh yeah, he's gonna be in the game, but he should be part of a Final Smash, and that made me so mad. And I didn't want to see gameplay of like reviews of the trailer or anything to deal with that trailer because I was so mad at what they did with Chrom. Because I wanted him in the game most of all. But we got Lucina and Robin, which are pretty cool, and we got Ike and Marth. So that's 4 Fire Emblem characters in a game, and that's freaking insane.
Okay, tell me this. What do you think about Rayman in the game as a statue?
As a statue, I mean, I'm being honest here, I've not played any of the Rayman games, so I haven't really grown up with Rayman and like played his games and experienced what these games are all about. But not really much to think about it. I kind of wish he was a playable character because he kind of feels like he fits. But also, I want other characters like Bomberman or some other characters like let's see, Toad is one of my favorite Nintendo characters. I want him in the game instead of a block and attack from Peach. Just kind of stupid. Bowser Jr. would be a good fit.
Right, yeah.
Let's see, who else? That's pretty much it, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. So, what games are you getting for Christmas anyway? Towards this, end of the year, what do you plan on getting?
Most of all, Smash Brothers, and hopefully, if it releases, Watch Dogs, and possibly Hyrule Warriors. I'm planning on doing a lot of Wii games. Most of all, this probably the next couple of months and weeks. I plan on doing more Wii games than anything. But those are the games I'm looking forward to. Watch Dogs, Hyrule Warriors. Not really sure about Bayonetta 2. I'll have to look at that. It looks kind of too complicated for my taste, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool, but I actually I've no interest in the game at all. But I have this special limited edition unboxing. The trailer that showed off there a couple of days ago on my channel for you all to look at. But it's cool that you actually get Bayonetta 1 as well as as 2.
I heard you get alternate costumes for it too.
Yeah, they have Link. I think they've Zelda. Sorry, they've Star Fox as well. That kind of stuff. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have to watch gameplays of it. I'm thinking about also getting Zombie U, which I heard it was an okay game, but it's just a game that I like to play and record and to get my reaction to it. And also, have you heard of a game called Five Nights at Freddy's? It's not a Nintendo game, but it's a horror game, indie horror game.
Yeah.
I plan on doing videos on that to just get my friend Andrew's reaction on it. Because I'm terrified to play it. It looks so freaking intense.
I tell you this, I got Zombie U, sorry, for the Wii U, I got the Wii U, and I got Super Mario Bros. U. But there was this
the
part...
game I can't stand.
I hate that game. Sorry, like me, a big Mario fan. I do not like that game at all.
I suck at 2D platformers, so I'm terrible at any. So I hate everything. No, I don't hate everything, but it's just that game I can't stand. I'm planning on doing a rage series too, where we try to play games that make us rage or play terrible games just to make us not want to play it anymore. Basically, curse out the game and freaking yell at it. Just wanted to make us stop playing it. So basically, look forward to a rage series on my channel. I can't wait to do that actually, because I'm a big rager, so it works out.
Oh yeah, you sound like one too. I
Eh.
joke, I joke. But yeah, anyway,
Maryland and me.
I wanted to ask, what do you think about the new Nintendo 3DS?
My personal opinion, I don't know much about it, but I know my friend Andrew who has a 3DS. He says he's actually very mad about it because he has to buy a brand new console to play games, the new 3DS games that are coming out. I heard it's like it's like a brand new console or something like that. And all I heard was him basically yelling and screaming at me, saying how Nintendo has screwed up and stuff like that. Because like it's a brand new console, you have to buy that to play the new games that are coming out for it, and he just doesn't see the point of it. And how expensive the thing is. I heard it's like $350 or something like that in American money or something. I'm not sure how much, but he said something like that. But in my personal opinion, I don't know much about it, so I can't really judge it.
Yeah, well, I've seen there that the new Xenoblade game from that came out for the Wii is being made for it, especially for that system, and it's using that system's
I
power.
heard about that too.
So
Yeah, I heard about that too.
And
that's another game I'm kind of curious about. Is Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
Kind of curious about that game. I'm kind of thinking about getting it and doing gameplays of it too.
Yeah.
Not sure yet.
Also, the guys who made Retro City Rampage, it came out in the Wii and the 3DS. They're making an update for the game. So if you transfer the game over, you can use the new system's new C trigger. You know, the second circle pad as such. You know, and with the extra shoulder buttons as well, which is pretty cool.
Okay, cool. I'm not really a big fan of RPGs, so it'd definitely be different for me. But I'm probably get it just to have the experience.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me this: what do you think about the game industry as a whole? You know, like if you compare it to movies or music, you know, is it like is games better than movies, or is movies better than games? Like, you know, as in like action, for example, you know. Like the games like Last of Us, you have like, or Metal Gear Solid, you have great action scenes and all that, you know. Is it a better experience for a video game or a movie, like?
I think, my personal opinion, I think games are better than movies because games sometimes have better storylines than some movies do. And the good thing is that you interact with the story. So in some games, you can change the story by playing through the game, like the Black Ops 2 story mode. Some of the decisions you make in the story mode could affect what happens towards the end of the game. So one decision you make could end up in a character dying, or in Fire Emblem, for instance, if your character dies in the game, he's done. That character doesn't come back. If that character is dead, it doesn't regenerate or nothing. So I think games in general have better stories and better feeling than most movies do. I'm not saying movies are bad, but I feel like some games are, like Arkham City, for instance, has an amazing storyline. I'd rather have that as like a movie. I feel like that's more of like a movie than some movies that come out today. So I feel video games are better than movies because they have better feel and better stories than what some movies do have.
Yeah. Like I can see where you're coming there. But like, what do you think about movies? Sorry, games being made into movies. Like, are they pretty successful or are they a big flop? Should it be done?
Big flop, definite flop. Let's see. Let me find an incident where a video game was straight into a movie. I definitely know Super Mario Brothers movie was awful. I know that was a big disaster. What else? Street Fighter, that was awful. What other movies? Whatever games became movies.
There's actually Mortal Kombat, which isn't too bad actually.
That's not bad. That's one exception. I like those movies. The first one and second one were pretty good. But Super Mario Brothers and the Street Fighter movies, no. And the Tekken movie that came out, no. Video games going into movies just don't work out most of the time. I mean, some animated movies that came out from video games were pretty good, so I think most of the time video games that become movies don't usually work out.
Right,
okay. Or the company that is.
Have you played The Last of Us on the PS3 or the PS4?
No, but I have heard really good things about the game. I heard it's actually kind of scary and intense.
It is honestly, like I don't mind saying this, but it is the greatest story I've ever played in a video game. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I heard the story was pretty good. I think mine is probably Arkham City, because I'm a big Batman nerd, so anything with Joker and Batman is insane.
Yeah. But like, I really think that like a game like The Last of Us could be successful in the movie industry. Like, there could be at least 2 movies. Like, I'm not going to say any spoilers or anything, but there's a bit where a certain character gets injured, and you could end it off there in the first film, and then in the second film could be the exact next part of the game. And if you don't know, there's DLC called Left Behind. That could be made into a third film if you wanted it. You know, it could really work, I think, if you get the right actors for it.
I heard that they're actually thinking about making that into a movie franchise. I mean, it would work out because that storyline can easily be translated into actors playing the characters. And the way that the zombies are, I forget, the clickers, I think they're called.
Clickers, yeah.
I think they can be easily made, because the way that makeup and movie production today, I'm pretty sure they can make those into live action scenes. I'm pretty sure they can pull it off. If they have the right director and the right actors and the right makeup and look, I think they can probably pull it off.
Yeah, from what I hear anyway, the guy Neil who actually wrote the story for The Last of Us is actually writing the movie as well. And there is talks like of getting Macy Williams from Game of Thrones to play Ellie, which I think would be really cool. I'm not really familiar with her work, but she's perfect fit, I think, anyway, for the part. And I've been hearing great reviews about her. And I don't know, maybe Hugh Jackman could play Joel. I don't know, that's just me. But there is other guys, I'm sure, that could play him. But that's just I don't know.
I think let me think. Hugh Jackman would probably be a good fit. Who else? Yeah, I think that would be a good fit for him. I know probably Ellen Page could probably pull off.
There's actually a big controversy with Ellen Page on the game anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's just one of the things is that games and movies don't usually mix up, but it's the storyline that could probably work with it. And like books and movies go together so well, like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, and Walking Dead. I mean, they're ginormous. And they
don't forget about 50 Shades of Grey. I joke.
Oh God! Oh God! You're gonna make me puke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only messing.
But yeah, those books and movies work together, but it has to be the right moment for a video game that big to become a movie. You have to have the right things to be able to make it happen. So if they have everything right and they got everything set, I'm pretty sure they can probably pull it off. And they have the right people. That's important, the right people. You need the person that made the game, you need a good director, you need the best actors, and the best makeup people. You need to make sure you have all those key ingredients, and if you mix it all together, you can probably form a really good movie.
Yeah.
All depends on what they do.
Yeah, exactly. Like the right character, like the right person to play that actor, to play the character there, like with the right personality would really work, definitely for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
it
yeah. So
it could
tell
work
me,
out.
tell me what you think about Amazon buying Twitch.
That's another thing I'll say again. I didn't really read much of the story. I know they did buy Twitch, but I haven't used Twitch yet. I know a lot of people do use Twitch. I've watched live streams before. I'm actually thinking about doing live streams on my own because with the Elgato, it's
Yeah,
Twitch on it. So I'm excited to do that. But as far as me knowing information about it, I really don't know much about it.
yeah, yeah. All right, sure. I think we're going to wrap it up anyway. Maybe we'll get you on again
All right.
later on, sometime throughout the year anyway, before the year ends.
I'd be happy to do that,
Uh,
dude.
yeah, so here,
Thank you
before
for
we
having
go,
me.
tell me, thanks for coming on. Tell me your channel anyway. What's the channel?
SyntendoGaming. Same name.
Cool, anyway.
Capital S and capital G. Just no space because I know a lot of people put space in my name and they can't find it.
Stupid people.
It's
I
happened a
joke.
lot of times. They were like, I can't find your channel. I was like, you put a space in it? Yeah, that's why.
All right, thanks for coming on the show anyway. Yeah.
Probably in the future, we'll probably do more Let's Plays together if you want.
Yeah,
On
cool.
my channel and possibly yours.
Yeah,
Probably
of
Black
course.
Ops or Mario Kart 8 or something like that, online races. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll make sure I kick your ass anyway, so thanks for coming on.
Hey, you don't know yet. I'm a pro at Mario Kart.
So am I.
I'm gonna kick your butt with Link. And Smash Bros. I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm gonna kick your butt in Smash Bros.
Who said I'm getting Smash Bros?
Hey, you need to get Smash Bros. It's essential for in a Nintendo console like the Wii. You need a Mario Kart and Smash Bros. For your collection.
I will
But
get
keep
Smash
playing.
Bros if Solid Snake is in it.
I'm sorry, my friend. You won't get Smash Bros. Then.
Alright, guys.
Thank you for having me, dude.
No problem. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks, guys, for listening. You can check us out at instagram.com/Nintendo Impact Gaming. And, guys, just before we head off, I want to announce something here. We are now on Twitter. So, yeah, I will leave a link in the description below. Thanks. And for everything Nintendo as always, make sure to stay tuned to NIG. Thanks, guys. Bye.